Write a short note on class action. Under the Companies Act 2013, a class action is a legal remedy that allows a group of persons having a common grievance against a company to jointly file an application or lawsuit instead of pursuing separate legal proceedings. It enables affected persons to pool their resources, share legal expenses, and obtain an effective remedy against wrongful acts of a company. The concept of the class action has been introduced under Section 245 of the Companies Act 2013 to strengthen investor protection and corporate governance. Class action suits are widely recognized in countries such as the United States, where groups of shareholders, consumers, and employees often file collective actions against companies for unfair practices, fraud, or discrimination. Class action under Section 245 of the Companies Act 2013. According to Section 245 of the Companies Act 2013, members, shareholders, or depositors of a company may file an application before the National Company Law Tribunal if they believe that the affairs of the company are being conducted in a manner prejudicial to the interests of the company, the interests of its members, or the interests of its depositors. This provision does not apply to banking companies. Against whom can a class action be filed? A class action may be filed against the company, directors of the company, auditors of the company, audit firms and responsible partners, experts, consultants, advisors, and any other person responsible for wrongful acts. Such action may be initiated for fraudulent conduct, misleading statements, wrongful acts or omission, breach of duty, misconduct affecting shareholders or depositors, action against auditors. A class action may also be brought against the audit firm, individual, for improper or misleading statements in the auditor's report, fraudulent conduct, professional misconduct, negligent acts or omissions. This provision increases the accountability of auditors and audit firms. Reimbursement of expenses. The legal expenses incurred in a class action may be reimbursed from the Investor Education and Protection Fund. Further, the tribunal may direct that the costs of expenses connected with the class action be borne by the company or any person responsible for the oppressive, fraudulent, or wrongful conduct. Factors considered by the tribunal while deciding a class action applicable, the tribunal considers whether the applicant are acting in good faith, whether the cause of action could be pursued individually instead of through a class action, evidence relating to the involvement of directors, officers, auditors, or other persons, the views of members who have no personal interests in the matter, whether the action is genuinely intended to protect the interests of the company members or depositors. Securities class action. A separate provision relating to securities class action is contained in Section 37 of the Companies Act 2013, where a prospectus contains misleading statements, false information, omission of material facts, any affected persons or group of persons may file a suit for compensation and other remedies. In addition, civil and criminal liabilities may be imposed on persons responsible for such misleading statements. Importance of class action. Class action provides several advantages, protects shareholders and depositors, reduces litigation costs, enables collective enforcement of rights, increases accountability of directors and auditors, prevents corporate fraud and mismanagement, strengthens investors' confidence, promotes transparency and good corporate governance. Conclusion. Thus, Section 245 of the Companies Act 2013 provides an important mechanism known as class action, enabling shareholders and depositors with a common grievance to collectively seek relief before the NCLT. It serves as a powerful tool for protecting investors, ensuring corporate accountability, and prevent fraudulent or prejudicial conduct by companies, directors, auditors, and other responsible persons.